Hi crafters. Well, I'm getting behind on some of my Christmas projects, so I wanted to get this one out tonight. And what this is a really quick card for a gift card to be put in. There's a little pocket inside and you can stamp or put pictures inside here. But this really is so very quick to make. It also will help you or let you use up some of your pattern paper. So that makes a good process. Here, I'm not a colorist. Let's just say that right off the bat. I'm just really learning how to color. So I did these in my pencils, and I like coloring with pencils best, but that's because I've had no talent or haven't even really tried alcohol markers. I've watercolored, but not on cards. So I did this first, and I'm going to try something a little bit different tonight with the next card. But these are fast, simple to make. The nice thing about them is that if you wanted to make several of these would be really fun cards to make for, rather than the holidays, make it for a birthday or Happy Mother's Day or Just Because Day or coffee, you know, have a coffee on me, or thanks for helping out, thank you so much. And there's so many things that you could do with this card. I really plan on making several of these cards and just have them in my stash for those times when I just need to grab something really, really quick. So let's get on with it, and I'll show you how we're going to make this. And I've got most of my things ready and cut out. So you're going to start off first of all with your paper that is 4 1/4 by 11, and on the 11-inch side you are going to score at 2 1/2, and then you are going to score again at 5 1/2, and that's all the scoring that we actually are going to be doing on this. So along with that, so I wonder if I can, actually I'm going to have to do it this way. I got myself all befuddled around here. That's terrible. Okay. You're probably all saying, well, that's pretty typical, Margaret. You seem to do that quite a bit. And you're right, I do. I always think that watching me is like an adventure in comedy of what actually is going on. So, oh, you know what? I pulled out an extra sheet of paper, and this is supposed to be 4 1/2. That's why it was looking so wide. So, apologies. Right off the bat here, I thought it was all set and ready, but I need this to be a 4 1/4. So 4 1/4 by 11 is what you want for your base for the card. There we go. That looks a little bit more normal for a regular card, doesn't it? So here we go. So what we're going to do is actually we will fold it over and in like that. And then what we're going to do is to come along here and make a very narrow line of glue or score tape, whatever works best for you. I just like to do the thin line of glue, number one, because it's faster. The only thing that you want to be careful of is that you are not going too far into the middle of this card, and I got a little bit too much here, because you want it to be able to fit the gift card. So we're just going to glue those two sides down, and we should have room for our gift card in there then. And then to make the front of this, what we're going to do next, ones that I've seen, they really only had done like 1 or 2. The pattern originally, when I had seen it on Pinterest and somebody else had done it, they had done like 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 with their plain cardstock. I actually made this a little bit bigger this time. I wanted to do a little bit more covering on this flap and behind this. So I wanted to give it more room for the item that I was putting on top. So what we're going to do is take our pattern paper, and the pattern paper I cut, so this one I cut at 3 3/4. This one is 3 1/2, and the red is 3 1/4. And so again, you can put it to any size that you really want to, that you're comfortable with on your card. Whatever works well for you. I wouldn't go any smaller than 3 1/4, and nothing, of course, nothing bigger than the 4 1/4, because that's the size of your card. So 3 1/4 is probably about as generous. I'm sorry, not 3 1/4. 3 3/4 is probably about as generous as you want to go with it, because you want to be able to see back behind it as well. So then I'm just going to put this red piece down for my matting, because I have a little puffy sticker I wanted to put on here. I had just gotten these little puffy stickers, and I don't normally buy a lot of those things unless they go along with the collection, but I got them from, actually from Maymay. Maymay made it shop, and she was having a sale, and they were only $2.49 to begin with. So this is the stickers, and you know, they're kind of funny feeling, but I thought they would look really nice on a dark green card or craft card, that they would, you know, they're just simple and cute, and it would be fun for a gift card. So this is what I've gotten. She has some that is going to be coming back into stock, but because she just had that big sale, she doesn't have much of those left. So we've got that set to go. And then on this flap, I am going to be taking another piece of pattern paper, and let's just see. Oh, you know, I measured this a little bit bigger because I wasn't sure how much I wanted to cover with my, because I had made a bigger flap. So this flap is 2 3/4 by 4. That's what you should be cutting this at. And I think I almost cut that to 3. So it's 2 3/4 by 4. And that's for the front of this flap. And you need to put this on before you put your other flap on. If I was going to make a lot of these, I would, I probably would take a lot of them, make all the bases, then, you know, cut all the paper that I was going to add to it, and, you know, kind of move along from there. So this paper was out of the same pack of paper that this was, and I'm going to put that right down there. But I'm also, because this is such a dark card, I'm going to put some paper down. That's a little bit, oh no, that might work. Here, let me just cut that. And I'm not putting white because the paper itself has a bit of cream to it. So it's not a clear white. So let's see if that works. I have to go down just a little bit. Yep. There we go. And then that just gives some room to write behind the flap here, and it kind of sets it apart a little bit. So if you are a watercolorist, or if you like to do pencil coloring, or, you know, drawing, taking your stamps and coloring them in, this would be a nice card that you could do that with. And just put that on the front of your tag right there, and it would make a nice, it would make very nice centerpiece or focal point on your card. Gosh, can I talk? Sorry, I'm just trying to see what color I like best, and then remember to only put glue on about 1/4 to 1/3 of this part of your flap or card. And what I'm going to do is I am going to actually take this snowman, and let me see how much. I'm going to put some glue on the back of this because I'm not sure how strong this sticky is in the back of it, but I wanted to put that right in there. That's our little snowman on there. And then I had taken a bow, and I was going to put this bow on the card in the center or over here. I think I'm going to probably put it on over here. And that's just a small piece of ribbon that pulled, you know, just a small piece and then tied all on its own. I can't find my glue dots. I just had them out here. I can do this. I'm going to put that down here, and I wanted to use this ribbon because it has of the little snowflakes on it. So I am going to take my reverse tweezers, since I don't have my, oh, oh my gosh. I'll take that and stick that on there. And then what we're going to do, oh yay, is come around here, and we're going to put our paper into this flap. That'll go, oh, that's not long enough. I thought that would be, but that's okay. I've got my other piece here. Oh my gosh, I'm just batting 1,000 tonight. Here I sat down, got everything cut the way that I thought that it should be cut, and okay. Let me see where I'm at with this. I think I know why I did that. I think what I did with this one is that was the total amount that I needed for my cut, and then I was going to take and cut this down so that it was a 3/8 inch cut, and then that would go right in here. I think that's why I had listed it down that way. So what this is this piece here is, let me look at my sheet so I'm not wrong. My pocket is, I had it at 2 1/4 by 4, and then what I did is I cut this down so that it actually measured oh boy, I am just, so 2 1/4 by 4. I'm embarrassed. I feel like I should start this whole video over. 2 1/4 by 4, and then this is 3/8 inch by 4. So whatever I did, I don't know. I'm a dork. And then we're going to cover this over so that it makes the pocket on the inside look nice. And you can cover this back here if you'd like. I'm not going to do it. I didn't do it on my other one either. I think this is just fine. So I have my little fake gift card here. So this fake gift card would then just go into here. And it helps if you kind of do a little bit in and out. And then that closes up like that. And you've got your little guy on the front. And there you go. That is all it takes for that card to be made. You actually probably could do it faster than I did it. Because of all my little foibles tonight. Oh my goodness. So here we go. We've got two small gift cards, or gift cards to give to friends and family. You can see this was the square that was 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and then I just made these each 1/4 of an inch smaller, going down to leave the sides around. This is a circle and a scallop circle that's just popped up there. This is not popped up. This is just kind of a puffy sticker there, so it gives it some dimension. In this one I put red cardstock, and I had matching paper back here. And this one is matching paper with the plaid, and then I used the plaid on the inside as well. And like I said, you can put something down that if you like. You can write then in here, you could stamp a sentiment, you could take some of your some of your strips and make some flags along the bottom so that it's underneath the flag, but it looks nice when you open it up. So there's a lot of different things that you can do to kind of spice this up just a little bit. But making a few of these cards would be great just to keep around for even for next year if you've got some leftover pattern paper and other people to give gifts for. Otherwise, again, I'm going to make some up even for some of these stickers that I have are still winter or fall, not fall, but winter, and I've got some birthdays in January, February, March, so I may be using them then. So thank you very much. If you had fun with all my mistakes and everything tonight, please like, subscribe, because there's some that I don't do that on. And I really look forward to seeing you again sometime. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a great night and Merry Christmas.